Lament. Hello, everybody. Hi. What perfect timing for this stream. Hello, hello. Hi, Kikyo. Hi, LK-san. Hi, Helem. Hi, Cool Side. I like your icon. Hi, Ratty Tatty. Hi, Too Lazy. Hi, Ascended Weave. Lament. Lament. What perfect timing. Hi, Not So God Gamer. Hi, Lexi. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Not the best way to start the stream. It's okay. We're here for Fire Emblem. We're here for Fire Emblem. As much as I'd like to start going into a Limbus podcast. Delays are always for the best, I think. If they don't think that they're ready, I trust that, and I think that is for the best. Hi, Goal. Hi, Frozen Heavens. Welcome. But now that we're here, I just again wanted to do a big thank you. The way I'm able to have a capture card now was because of everybody's support. Don't do that. This is my first time streaming like this, so let's let's see how this goes. Oh no, what's Nightbot doing? Oh dear. Let me know if I need to go mess with Nightbot settings. But this is so let me know about volume. And it's been a while since I played Fire Emblem. A little rusty on like some early game stuff. It's been a while since I did the first early maps, so we'll see how this goes. I'm a little nervous too. It's my first time like playing. I love Fire Emblem, but playing it live does make me a little nervous. Hi Cloudster, welcome, welcome. But we will be, let's go new game. Yep. Oh, that font is small when I'm doing it like this. I've always played Fire Emblem handheld, so might move my computer a bit closer. They really should have put larger text size options. That's something people wanted forever, and we still need it. Can you untime out? I don't know if I can actually do that. I'm sorry, Too Lazy. I'll mess with Nightbot. I'll mess with Nightbot after the stream. I'm so sorry. We'll be doing New Game Plus. Harder maddening. Totally gonna do maddening, right? Not on Silver Snow. We're gonna go from... Yeah. We are going to be doing just hard today. As much as I'd like to do a maddening playthrough, not on Silver Snow, not on the mode where you can get soft locked. I would like this just to be a mostly chill playthrough, I think. Classic, of course. No network. And away we go. Hi, Fortune Cookie. The music is so good. think these cutscenes still look pretty solid, but after watching the new Engage trailer, the models in Engage look great.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
But yeah, so it's gonna be fairly quiet during cutscenes and stuff, because I know from the chat that we should set up rules that there's people that don't know this game. So let's keep story spoilers as minimum as possible. And I think I do want to talk about gameplay and things like plans for classes. But like gameplay will be sort of in the middle, but don't bring in gameplay if it's actually gonna spoil story related things, is what I think. Channel membership when? As soon as I can. I want to save it for when I can reveal my new model design. And commission some emotes. So that's sort of what I'm waiting for, but when I can't, as soon as it's able. Yeah, just catching up. There we go.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
We're gonna be the girl. I've actually never done a playthrough with male Byleth, but I really like female Byleth and her design. And also I think it's pretty much decided she is the stronger of the two at this point. It's like Awakening, where female Robin's the stronger one. We're gonna go with her.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I don't even remember what... Oh, it's been for the early game, I really don't, and of course for later game, I don't actually remember too well the questions. What gives better support, though I don't think it matters too much here. I'm a ghost!
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Wait, they have stat differences? No, but there's two reasons why. There's two reasons why F Byleth's stronger. One is class availability. Pegasus Peg Knight is much better than I get. What does Mel get? The War Master line. Pegasus Knight is a much better. Is better early skills, and there's one other reason that we'll get to pretty early. Hi Vice, welcome. I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
And we'll stick with Byleth, because I do really like that name.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Let's do today. Let's do technically. Come on. Project Moon Day. Feels appropriate here. Red Wolf Moon sounds great.
Wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
You have the DLC? Yes, I do. Ashen Wolves are planned to be recruited.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
Maybe I'll just put this on auto.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
It's the 17th, though, not the 18th. It's the 18th in some places.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
All right. Oh, LK-san, no worries. I hope your mom's okay.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
There they
What do
are.
a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
I have a backup of those save files. That is my. So yes, a fully played Crimson Flower. Oh, Verdant Wind. The Blue Lions is close to being complete, but I got busy with school. I'd like to go back to that.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
And here we go. Movement. Select a unit, then move them next to an enemy. Well, while your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open. To attack, select the attack command and choose a weapon. This is more like the classic games where you choose the weapon first. But it's always good to take a look at the map first, see what everybody has. So defeat, we can look at our victory condition, defeat the enemy commander, defeat condition any of your units fall in battle. Oh, the OST is so good. It is so good. I was reminded of it. Because I was thinking about the Engage OST and I haven't... I mean, it's only from the trailer, but there isn't like... I hope the OST is as good as this. Just remembering my controls. Okay, there we go. That's the thingy I'm looking for. I'm always playing this on... I'm used to playing it on handheld, so my muscle memory is a little different holding the controller like this. Hi Shiki, welcome! This is one of my favorite games. I'm glad for people who don't know. I can share it a little bit with you. We have our sword user. Thief, iron sword. These, like, prediction indicators are so important. It's such a nice quality of life thing. The needing to, like, guess the AI. Okay, combat bows. Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders.
Ready and willing.
Oh yeah, we can talk, but maybe afterwards. Archers are really good in this game. Weapon durability. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might and hit rate will be reduced and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons, you cannot repair them mid-battle. I have mixed feelings about durability.
Stay focused.
In games where you can grind. I think durability is... Oops. Yeah, we can talk.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Let's just finish this off.
Should I have held back?
Yeah, we're good. Hi, come stranger. Battle menu. To use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. To access it, press the button when the cursor is on a space without an active unit. Yeah, but you can repair them. It's...
I will prevail.
Veadotube so intense here. I really like durability as a mechanic in like the GBA games.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Durability didn't feel too punishing in this one. Yeah, I think it's an okay to like keep you from using the best weapons. I'll just keep moving everybody up before the end of turn.
I'll cut through.
I like it the best in like the GBA games where it's like even when accessing a store is kind of a risk. You really have to be careful about conserving things. But I agree with Ascended Weeb. Fates is probably the best implementation of no durability with weapons having debuffs. That's still probably my favorite system if we're gonna continue with that. I actually really like the Fate systems. Hi, Rank 10 Epic.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Wait.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Terrain effects. Certain terrain will have effects on the unit occupying it. Forests, for instance, raise the unit's evasion and defense. Oh, goal. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Sorry if this isn't a great time for you, but thank you so much for dropping by. I do really appreciate that. Just saying hi to people. Move your units to advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. Can't quite reach. It's okay. So everybody here.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Terrain types. Forests are not the only terrain type you'll encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and heel tiles. You can see the effects of terrain by placing your cursor over it. Press the X button on an empty space to toggle terrain information and unit icons. Do you have a favorite generic class? I actually quite like the... Oh, you're all going for Halo Guard. Oh yeah, no weapon triangle. I'll talk about that in a second. I think you'll be okay. Yeah, 40%. We'll stick with Violet. Violet. Favorite class? I like the variations on the Trickster class. So I think that's like Adventurer in... Things like Adventurer in Fates, I think, is the equivalent. I just think it's a cool class. Well, like swords, white magic, and I think it's bows and white magic. We'll just whittle them down. And yeah, weapon triangles. So if you're familiar with like more classic FBs, you might see me forget about this and like instinctually put different units in different positions. Okay, combat arts. Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skills level up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. So in classic FE, there's something called the weapons triangle, where swords have an advantage against axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. That's not really in here by default. There is sort of a mechanic that comes in later, as I think somebody said. But after playing a lot of FE, it's sort of built into me, so I still kind of instinctually will want to use axe users in front of lance users and such. Let's go for it.
Now you know your limits.
Hi, Too Lazy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll look at fixing that later.
That is that.
We can just curve shot here.
It was a good try.
Using items. Select the items option to change your equipped weapon, or to use items such as a vulnerary, which restores your units' hit points, HP.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Linked attacks. When you attack an enemy that is also in attack range or one or more of your other units, you will trigger a linked attack. During a linked attack, your avoid rate and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise might. Good use of linked attacks is key to defeating powerful enemies. Linked attacks will also build support among the units involved. Hi Virgil, welcome. No item drops. An item icon on an enemy indicates that you'll get the item that is highlighted in the unit's details display when you defeat them. Sorry if I'm a bit slow reading these, the font is very small at this distance. We can just try and get in range of... Okay, both of them are there, but that's okay. Hi, Gangstalicious, welcome! 3 houses, yes it is. Oh, a nice level up.
Do our part.
Speed's what we really want, but that's fine. That's not bad.
Back to it.
Don't steal my XP, please. Okay, let's see if we can whittle you down a little bit with Claude. 961. Oh. Okay, that's better.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
No speed, it's only 1 level up, and this we're only playing on hard.
Failure is not an option.
Okay, you can take that one. Hi, K-Man, welcome. How am I doing? Also, is this classic or casual?
Careful now.
Classic. 16. Okay, let's go for combat arts. I'm good, just very busy, but I'm good. Happy to be playing this. Let's go for this. Not the most elegant display of the A74. Not the most elegant display of the first level, but
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
I do have a bit of nerves.
Another step
No speed.
forward.
Hi, LCL. Welcome, welcome.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the beginning. Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
It would have been fun. It would have been a great start if that last combat art missed. But yeah, RNG is gonna be our best friend here. I am the person who still has never gotten the beast in Ruina. Hi, Troublemaker. The other thing, I really like the voice acting in this game.
And I am am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Othis?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Less than a child?
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Hi, Simon.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
What will happen when time resumes?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Yeah.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
I'll just stay here and wait to die.
As though I could stand idly by and watch that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps... Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
Here comes the cavalry.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Skirmished at dawn with the most elegant completion, but...
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Yeah. That is correct.
Is that so? Well, Physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros. They do seem rather skilled.
You can do subsequent runs a bit quicker with New Game Plus stuff, but yeah, it's a big game. One of my problems is, even if I say I want to make this like a pretty casual playthrough or something, I can't help but want to min-max and do all the paralogs. Even when it's unnecessary.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I want to play Radiant Dawn, but needs to be a bit more
I appreciate
accessible.
your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
This is the 4th route I'm playing, and I still don't really understand. Dimitri's hairstyle. I'm just staring at it again. I don't know what they were going for here.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Well, I do really like... I am a big fan of history.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, Each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Dimitri. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. And Claude. His easy smile is striking. But that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Night night.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses.
I love
The
these
icy
narration
winds
bits.
of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
I like that Engage seems to be continuing with this sort of medieval manuscript.
The continent of Fodlan, said to
Art
be
style.
protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Well, I'm the person who plays on classic and then restarts too. Absolutely. The only time I think in one of the GBA games I did, because in GBA they give you so many units. It's sort of I think it's sort of expected that you'll let a few people die. Unfortunately.
Praise here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
And then occasionally there's maps that just take so long. You don't really want to.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
I like Sedith a lot. Also my favorite voice performances, I think.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
No prob, Bob.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Must work here? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a songstress.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't
The
yet
name of
been
the game.
briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have
Okay,
you no
can I talk?
intention
Oh,
of
no!
changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Can I talk now? Well, there's a loading screen at least. Hi Lloyd, welcome! I always saw people talking about the infamous Conquest map. I love that map. I mean, it's brutal, but that's why I think it's a really fun and well-designed map. My other favorite map, which is another one I think a lot of people... is one... I accept the argument that there's unfair aspects for it, but Battle Before Dawn in FE7... I think is a really, really fun, complex, a lot of things that need to be done in that map, and like really important to the story. Big nuts! Best girl. Oh, Ferdy. Bernie! Bonk. To do. So what I was saying, I like Sedith's voice acting a lot, but he also makes me laugh because I don't know if anybody was around for this, but there's an early line that he has there's an early line that people sort of memed on a lot early when the game came out, and he did the voice actor did some funny recordings of it, and then clearly got in trouble. Clearly got in trouble for it. And I can't remember if he had to apologize or not. Exploring. While exploring the monastery instructions, you If you're ever unsure of what to do next, look to the left side of the screen. Your current objectives will be displayed there. First task.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home.
Thank you, Kikyo. I hope you have a good rest of your week.
That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Yeah, it's the I have something to ask of you line.
May I ask a favor of you?
Yeah, informal introductions. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall, on the first floor, and throughout the Officers' Academy. Let's go look around. Quests are a task given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or are involved with quests will have icons by them. Consult the quests menu to see the quests you have accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are red. Oh yeah, I crestfallen the McDonald's play place. Exactly. That's exactly the one I was thinking of.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Thank you. Alright, do I have to... Mini-map. The mini-map is in the upper right corner of the screen. Shows your location. The location of important people, the direction to quest givers, and more. Zoom or change the map with the ZR button. Thank you. Did I just bump into somebody that didn't load or something? Yes, I can tell, camera. Here we go. Itchy.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hraesbalg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles.
I wonder.
I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Let's come back to this. No. Let's come back.
Okay. Hey there. Hi.
So we just wander around. Kitty! Oh, these aren't the ones that...
Hey there. Okay. Huh?
Greetings! You must be the new professor.
This character.
What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Yes.
This character. Spotted Claude. Oh, it's been a while. Let's see if I can remember everything. Hi, Claude.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
We'll come back for this. No. And who do we have in here?
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for. No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Hi, Line God. How's the game going? Still very much at the beginning.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
I like Ignatz a
I am
lot.
Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
When Ignatz was the last FE3H character or main student to be added for the game, when it turned out he was going to be the last one because everybody else had been added already, that was personal.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Who's hiding at the back?
What do you think?
Of course.
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
So Lawrence actually there's a couple characters that share voice actor with others, but Lawrence is the one that has 2 students.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Thank you, student.
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, you're not... Dudu and Ash!
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dudu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Dudu, it's too bad, like, Tuesday is generally my worst day for streaming, because I'd love to start a stream and say Happy Dudu's Day.
Okay.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello. I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Hubert's another one where I think, like, his voice performance particularly stands out as a really good one. Oh, hello, new people, welcome.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
So it's Caspar and Lawrence. They share voice actors somehow.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
I'm a very old man.
Come on. Ah! What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Oh, Ferdy.
Hey!
So Ferdinand's voice actor actually passed away. There's Dimitri.
Hello.
Very, very unfortunately, and that's still... It's still painful. You seem like a really good dude.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Yes. Tell me about you. What happened to him? Oh, he passed away from cancer.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
I guess we can look at stats a little bit. There's not too much to say here. Royal lineage, multiplies experience earned by 1.2, strength swords, spears, authority, weaknesses axes, magic. Not much to say.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
The unit takes no action except wait, grants defense +4 for 1 turn. Pretty good for tanking.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Very, very, very good combat unit. I don't think anybody's would argue against that. Lone Wolf. Unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned or when battalion endurance is 0. That's an ability I have mixed feelings about, I think. Oh, hi, Scribble Baggins. Oh, bye, Troublemaker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Because, I mean, we haven't gone to battalions yet, but they are really important. I would generally say not having one is kind of more of a detriment. Never knew Felix was good with bows. No, he's great with bows. Honestly, swords, bows, fists, those being strengths makes him a great unit. Authority weakness hurts though. But I see why they'd have to, because otherwise he'd be too good.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
I think I have heard people argue against Felix, but that's Fire Emblem. That absolutely is. I mean, honestly, I think my favorite description of this game, I think I read once, was somebody called it a toolbox game, which I like, because I don't think there's anybody, like, exceptionally bad here, and everything's customizable enough. I mean, it's Fire Emblem, so people do all sorts of bonkers playthroughs, like all magic, only using certain units, all sorts of things. Everybody does their weaknesses. Lockpick allows unit to open doors and chests without key. Perfectly versatile. I tried Model Savant Felix once and it really felt like it didn't change much from Swordmaster. I think that was the first thing I did with him on my original playthrough. I think Swordmaster's fine. I haven't done War Master, but I know people really like that. This maddening, unfortunately not. Not for Silver Snow.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Okay, Anna's bad. That's fair. I would say that's fair, but I would still think every unit is fairly usable. Live to serve, it's fine. I think you could probably go for something more useful than live to serve. I probably shouldn't be rating all the abilities right now, but...
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Use Rally to grant Strength +4 to an ally. Rallies are really good. I don't think they're quite like... In Awakening, they're a bit broken, I think, but having Rally as a personal ability and Rally Strength is really good. Ingrid
is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I didn't remember she had no weaknesses. That's pretty cool.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Oh, Sylvain. Philanderer. If a female ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. That's actually a pretty good ability.
I appreciate your effort.
Oh, okay. I have to do one. Let's find everybody else. To return. Not yet. Continue exploring.
Okay.
Awakening, where I did one run where I gave almost every second gen character Gale Force. That's how you play Awakening.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? I guess that I'm guessing have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet?
Okay, let's... Claude.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Sylvain is a character... Sylvain's a character that goes in my pocket where I put the characters I love to hate. He sits there with, like, Sylvain, Jean from Disco Elysium, and George Ushiromiya from Umineko.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Lawrence is a character that probably should be recruited on every playthrough.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it. He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Yeah, a really nice thing about this game is first impressions. First impressions don't mean anything, really. Everybody, even characters that seem like they might be a stereotype or like a certain trope, do something to sort of subvert it.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Forgot she had bad authority.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Okay, there's the deer.
What do you think?
And oh, where am I going? Oh, right, this way. Been a while, and it's been a while since I got used to the way running works. It's all when you're used to one game and another game is like slippery or stiff. It's always a little weird. I remember going back to Persona at some point, and I had a really hard time with how the walking felt in that for a little while. Are you gonna make any Mimi builds? Dancer Ferdinand is one of my favorites. I am quite...
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. I am the prince. I wonder if you'll... I hope you've had a chance
Dancer
to meet
Ferdinand is
everyone.
actually quite likely in the cards.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
I love Edelgard's design. Like from those first trailers, the shorts and the red stockings are... And the cape, it's just, the short boots, I mean, I like characters with tights, I think, anyway, but like those brightly colored tights. Such a good design.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Actually, what's his skill? It's been a while.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis. You may think his...
Okay, might with gambits, okay. Birdie.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Confidence. I hope we get the line soon.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of well, napping. If he had...
Oh, sorry.
He's remarkably... If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
As someone who gets deep into one game at a time, I know what you mean about getting used to. I've never played it not out of handheld, so just holding the controller feels a little weird.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Bernie!
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Persecution complex, that's a pretty solid one too. It synergizes well with other stuff you can do with her.
Commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
So I do have some plans for unit builds, not totally. We'll see how things go.
That's so.
We'll see how things go.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students.
That's the name of the game.
I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? I wonder. A house for students from the Leicester Alliance. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers. A house for students from the Kingdom of Fargus. Most value chivalry and excel at military arts. And a house for students from the Adrestrian Empire. Many are nobility and most of them use magic.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
It was a difficult decision, but indeed we are. My first playthrough was actually Black Eagles, so it kind of feels like a nice capstone to do Silver Snow last.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
I like Flame too.
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
Bernie!
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
I don't mind at all.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Oh, it's honestly, it's nostalgic. Them being my first house. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Received 1,000 gold from the Church of Saros as funding for this month's activities.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as-yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Ellipses. I do really like crests as a plot point. See you, Ascended Weeb. We have gameplay. Renown has increased as a special perk from your new Game Plus save file.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
You're not gonna read the rest? Okay. The monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you will have one day off when you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be Explore. Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. So we can look around. We missed Hubert's birthday. Rescue at dawn. We have first day off. House rivalry battle and Ferdinand's birthday. And we can see the marketplace, but let us explore. Starting new game plus, blah blah blah. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. Unit appearance is now available. You can now change how characters appear in the monastery in battle and during events. This will not alter the voice or profile image of that character. With New Game Plus, we get New Game Plus stuff. What are we gonna do with DLC first? Let's take a quick peek. DLC supplies are now available. Oh yeah, we get bonus items. We can get these for now. We're not gonna go into them too soon, but might as well. Get Chalice. Are you gonna get any New Game Plus bonuses? I believe we are. So here we can look at different quests. We'll do that. Journal, unit appearance. We can get some different outfits. Can't even see them for this distance. Yeah, let's go with that for a bit. I won't go into that too much because it can be spoilers. Professor level. Let's jump to... Why not? Adjutants. Once you reach Professor level C, you can assign an adjutant to follow a unit into battle. The number of adjutants you can assign per battle increases with your Professor level. Depending on class, adjutants can provide one of 3 types of aid. Follow-up occasionally adds a follow-up attack. Combat, guard, defense against and reduce damage from follow-up attacks. Heal occasionally heals the host unit at the start of turn. Adjutants are more effective at higher support levels. They get experience in battle, but do not lose weapon durability and do not die if a host unit is defeated. We'll start with that. Support levels, skill levels. Okay. You have so many points, you could probably just get anything. It's not super needed. I'm just reminding how everything goes. Just ignore all this. Okay. Remind myself all crest items are always interesting, but we should have some. I don't know if we'll really go into those. Support levels. We can do this if we need. Okay. But they still only give us one. And then the bulletin. And let us save. And now we have gameplay.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Thanks, Edith. Oh, there they are.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
Facilities, if it's okay, I'm not
The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is welcome to make use of. For example,
thank you. I'm glad she reads
your
it.
Students at the dining hall, or take part in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you have the time to spare. It's a great way to get to know the students, faculty, and various workers here.
Bulletin boards and quests.
Have you noticed the bulletin boards placed around the monastery? Those contain requests people have posted, as well as helpful information from the market. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, certain facilities here will become available for your use. The bulletin board is updated frequently, so I suggest checking it at least once a month.
Doggo!
You should take your time when speaking with everyone, but when it comes to using the facilities, well, you need to be more careful about that. If you use them without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it.
You can explore the monastery as much as you like, but certain activities will only be available while you have activity points. When you're done exploring, press the L button to end your free time and proceed to the next week.
A great deal is expected from professors of the Officers' Academy, so it's important to hone your skills. To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
Your professor level determines your maximum activity points. Raise it by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting with students. Doggo!
Listen to this.
Yeah! I miss my Frey dog.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After
It would
that
have been
teacher ran
interesting.
away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Thanks, Caspar. Not a chance.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
We'll see.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
He makes me laugh. Wait, what happened to Mafreda? Oh, nothing. Nothing happened. Just because I'm away, I miss her. She's fine.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
That'd be nice.
I have a request.
There is a dish I would like to make, but need more of a certain vegetable to do so. I was planning to grow it from seeds in the greenhouse, but if you'd like to help, you will get green thumb beginnings.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
It's okay.
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Maybe.
That's so.
I forgot we get these like little vignette things. Kitty!
Oh.
Hey there.
Hi, Leonie.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
You gonna recruit Hilda? I haven't decided for all the recruits. I want to use units I haven't really used before, but... which is definitely gonna be some of the Ashen Wolves. I haven't totally decided on who's gonna end up on the final team.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
I have to eat in that filthy dining hall. I prefer to invite a cute girl to dine with me. Beforehand, I'll find out her favorite foods so I can order them. She's happy, I'm happy. Haven't missed a move. Pretty great, huh? Okay, we'll just share a bite. Yeah, there's Bernie.
Right. I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
That's fine. No Game Plus, you can pretty much grab anyone you want. Hilda's one of the hardest recruits. She's picky. It's kind of a weird case. I think you can only recruit her after a certain point in some of the routes. Because you can get her in Azure Moon.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Now I'm feeling sleepy too. I'd say the people that are the hardest recruits are like... I want to say Ferdinand, because... who trains heavy armor.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seem well informed on the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Do some gardening. We don't need to read this tutorial. We will plant, deduce. You offered seeds. Check back the next time you explore the monastery on a free day. You can cultivate. We will infuse them with magic.
My thanks.
You have my gratitude. The greenhouse is an invaluable resource. If we cultivate more plants, I'm sure we'll be able to cook a larger variety of meals. Hi, Gareth. Welcome. Hope you had a good week. It is busy, but yeah. Got more stuff. Is it too early for there to be, like, items scattered around? Might be. Could do fishing. Just checking where everything is. Flane has a quest, okay.
That's so.
Hi, Felix. Support lowers the recruit thresholds. They do, but there's some people you can't do their supports for certain reasons.
Yes. I'm busy. Do you want something?
I was hoping to spar with you.
I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
What is today's special? Okay. Saggart and cream. It's always fun to see who likes and doesn't like stuff. I love all those details, like everybody having different likes and dislikes. We'll come back. There's Flane.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
Where can I visit you then?
My brother would not be pleased if he heard me saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
There's a ceremony related to Saint Cethleen that requires rare fish. Would you mind helping me obtain some, Professor? You can fish by speaking with the fishkeeper at the fishing pond. That reminds me, there's some stuff I need to actually look up how to pronounce some things, because I realize there's like some weapon names I've never... Hi, Marianne. There's some weapon names I've never said out loud. I don't want to totally butcher them.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Let us fish. Fishing. To begin fishing, first select your bait. We don't have to read this, we'll find out. Good. Got a Crassius. It is somehow connected to Saint Cethleen. Now we report back. It's not a bad the obligatory fishing minigame. It's one I don't really mind. It's not that difficult.
You have helped me so much.
How wonderful! I'm certain Saint Cethleen would be most satisfied with this fish. If you ever wish to fish again, simply let the manager of the fishing pond know. Armor classes always sucked in FE, but man, they really suck in 3 houses. I don't think I've ever... I'm trying to think of somewhere where I've like... No, I don't think I've ever done a playthrough where I've put anybody in armor. Doggos.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you don't have business here. Okay.
The
Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Armored Bernie. Well, there is. I like the look of the armored classes. Putting like some of the smaller characters in the giant armor does look pretty fun. Petra. The one thing, and like, I think this game does do pretty okay with a lot of balance because they make archers really good.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
Doing great, doing great.
Listen.
The only armor class character I enjoy in FE is Amelia in Sacred Stones. Oh, I did use Amelia. I definitely used them in the GBA games, but I don't remember them in
This is
particular.
the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer
Maybe.
are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Like, Great Knight is a class I don't think I've ever used in this game, but I would like to try. It's just the requirements
Hi, Professor. How
are
you
tough.
doing? If you're not busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy.
I remember when, I think it was around like when Dorothea was first revealed, everybody went nuts for that hat.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
And off to our house. Who's here?
Listen, let me tell you the provenance of our class name.
Yeah.
The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Thank you for that. Anybody else?
Professor!
Okay, reception hall, just checking where everybody is. Oh, we missed Cyril. Okay, we should go back for Cyril. And then people up here too. Okay. But there, I guess we don't have fast travel yet. Hello, Cynthia.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
You like reading?
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Lysithea is such a pretty name.
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
I mean, the thing I love about this game is they were so committed to their world building. I just hope that's something they continue.
I hear a member of House Shressfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
I was checking. Oh, Annette.
Oh, you haven't
sorry.
seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Looking for someone?
Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Okay.
Indeed. As part of our commitment to the goddess, the knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
Where's the... Okay, then there's the quest. Okay. Still gotta do... the upcoming FE feels like something like Tokyo Mirage. Has anybody played that here? I would like to... one day.
Professor?
I would like to do that one day. Nobody is second floor, are they? I mean, yes, here, I was thinking about the other second floor, oops. I do remember the reveal for Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE, because I remember after I first played, I was already a Persona fan, and then I played Awakening, which was my first Fire Emblem. So the idea of Shin Megami Tensei, I was with the people with super excited for Shin Megami Tensei Cross FE. And again, was one of those people that it was not what I was expecting.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
I mean, the thing about Tokyo Mirage Sessions, it actually looks like something I'd quite enjoy. I just still do get a bit of the dissonance from hearing Shin Megami Tensei Cross FE. I really was actually expecting something that was darker than both original series, like something very hardcore. Hi, Dad. Sorry for getting stuck on geometry.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
I would like to see more with the concept, because I still think the things that people Like, I think a idol-focused, like, more Persona-style RPG, that does seem like something I could get enjoyment out of. It's still just weird to connect both SMT Demons and Fire Emblem with it. But I still wouldn't mind seeing, like, more with the idea behind that crossover. But I remember thinking when I first heard of it, I was sort of assuming, like, the darker vibe of Shin Megami Tensei and like Law and Chaos, but like the more older hardcore Fire Emblem style stuff.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt, I am more than capable of healing you. You'll not even have a scar.
Thanks, Manuel. I like that. I like that social link points went up.
Apparently there is
Even though
to
you
be
didn't say
a
anything.
mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research
your
is
students?
proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I
Square
need.
inches. Some kind of experimental apparatus. I might as well assist by providing a blood sample.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Byleth investigated the crest analyzer. What could this crest be? Oh, still have more to say?
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Yeah, I do think it's been a while, but I did watch some like gameplay videos of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and I thought the gameplay style did look quite fun.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
Hey, where is... Yeah. Getting my bearings again. Oh, yep, there's a library. Hello, Tomas.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
Check the bookshelves to read all sorts of reference materials. We might save that. But who is over here?
Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garrigmach for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
Oh, hi, Brian. Can I play this game on Steam? Unfortunately, I think this is only on Switch. Although it'd be great if it got a Steam version. I think it really would. I mean, if Persona can get ported on everything, I think this deserves more accessibility. Although, I mean, given it's Fire Emblem, where it is rather hard to get hold of some of these games.
Yes.
I don't have.
Here's an idea.
A moment, please.
I don't have the highest hopes. Okay, let's get some food. Is there an SMT game you'd like to stream? Tokyo Mirage Sessions, notwithstanding. Yeah, so I've never played like a mainline one. There's a lot actually.
Alright.
Wait, Gatekeeper!
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by,
have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
I mean, there's actually a lot of Shin Megami Tensei since I've never played a mainline one. I do think Nocturne is the one that I'd be most interested in. Probably. I'm just thinking, there's Nocturne, and there's a whole bunch of spin-off type stuff. Digital Devil Saga always looked interesting, certain elements notwithstanding. And the Devil Survivor, yeah, the Devil Survivor. I actually have those are the DS ones, right? I actually do own one of them. I just, never got around to playing it. I'm just thinking, what else is there? And the Raiden games, people really like those ones. I would like to try that out at some point. But I know it's definitely like, because I do really like Persona, and I like interesting JRPGs. I like JRPG design a lot and talking about battle design. So it's definitely like a big sort of missing part of my vocabulary. I think, let's get food with Bernie. And sure, Bernie and Dorothea.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
The two you invited are more motivated.
Nice.
Oh,
I knew I could count on you.
yeah, so you're getting right into it. I'm impressed to find someone who's more proactive than I am. Nice going, Professor. All right then. Next time will be my turn. Thanks, Sylvain. So we missed Cyril somewhere. By the greenhouse? Yeah, okay. Greenhouse. Oh, there you are. Okay. Sorry, Cyril.
I'm a little busy.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like...
Okay, okay. I thought you might have a little bit more to say, but okay. Do another save. You gonna recruit Sylvain? We do that now, or is it...
Hey there.
Chapter 2?
Well, there's Dorothea. You know, Professor?
Okay, we might have to wait. But indeed we are. That is... I was getting to it. The other advantageous reason for playing F. Byleth is you can get Sylvain very early. And he comes with other boons. Okay, let's proceed. I don't think I have time for the battle, unfortunately. Hi, Ferdinand. Let's buy him flowers.
Much appreciated.
Let's at least get to save. Let's at least say I wanted to get through more than just that, but there is a lot of talking at the beginning. Maybe we could just do like inventory. Could do battalions. We might save. There's not a whole lot we can give everybody. Could just assign some battalions. I'm just trying to remember. There's not a whole lot that's available. So we'll get some stuff going, and then I'll probably finish up. Has there been any more news from Project Moon since earlier? Cause that could be. I'm still trying to, like, what a way of starting the video. Disturbance, Resonant White Magic, Stride is really good. Onslaught, we'll just give. Everybody gets something for now. Hi, it's been a long time. Hello. Because again, I'll reiterate what I said at the, Limbus Delil. I'll reiterate what I said at the beginning, which is, I trust them to make the right, that is the correct decision. No, I absolutely trust them that that's the right decision. We wouldn't want the game to come out in not a great state. Like, especially because I think I've talked about this in like some other streams where I think the initial first impression is one of the most important. And if the game comes out broken and you lose trust from the player base, I mean, I know all of us who are previous Project Moon fans are gonna stick with it even if they had a rough opening, but I don't think they can really risk that for the rest of the fan base. But still, the canceling of Update Friday is a little rough. The only news is Lament. I was so hoping, like, I don't know what to make of Limbus delay. Hope we can get it before 2023. I have some bad news. I'm not even really paying attention when I'm giving to people here, but good enough. Right. What did I get? Resonant White Magic. Heal. Yeah, that's probably the best. And then nobody has anything. Let's check items. I am gonna go the Pegasus Knight route. Bernie's gonna need a lance. Actually, Bernie's gonna need a lance. Let's take that. Actually, I'll keep that for the moment. Can we... Oops, yeah, armory. Let's get a... Iron Lance for Byleth, just so we can start that. Bernie's also gonna need the lance, because we want to get her lance levels quite ASAP. Isn't that what Vengeance is attached to? Door... yeah. Petra, do you have yeah, we'll give you an axe. You're also gonna need lance stuff, because I think we'll be taking you... I'm not sure if Petra's gonna go Pegasus or Wyvern. But you'll take the axe for now. That should be good. You have Nosferatu, Miasma. I think everybody has what they need. Okay. So yeah, we'll do mock battle. Hopefully... I do wish we could have gone a bit farther than that, but I do want to let... For all the people that aren't familiar with the game, because I do know, like... People mentioned they weren't. I do want to let all the cutscenes play out and stuff. But yeah, I'm still hopeful we might get something for the anniversary, for Project Moon's anniversary. But regardless, I trust them. I think it is for the best. And again, although they said their original release was going to be like December 23rd, right? I was worried it was gonna happen. I was a little nervous it was gonna happen in like my exam period, which was concerning me. But give me more time to. One thing I wanted to have some new assets ready for the release. I don't think I'll have my model by then, but I mean it'll depend. We'll see. I don't think so, but it'd be great if I could have my new model for that. But I trust them, and when I get home, there's still plenty of Ruina mods to be played. I have quite a backlog of things now, so we'll see. Don't lose hope. Have faith. Have faith, everybody. And very curious what that new Millie song is gonna be. New model, yes. I've talked about it a few times because of all the support from people. I am gonna get. It is in the cards to get a. I'll give you the update. It is in the cards to get a proper live 2D model. Because that I can definitely use on this computer. There's some. I'm just waiting for December. I'm just waiting for December. In December is when I'm on the wait list for character design. And then because I want help with the design. I'm not a perfect character designer. And then I have talked to an artist. We haven't finalized anything, but I did talk to somebody to let them know I was interested in commissioning a live 2D from them. Did you say you're making Vantage, Bernie? I am. That's the plan. I'll probably go be safe with her, and she's gonna go bow night. Looking forward to. Me too. I probably won't. The two things I'll say, given where the design is right now, it's probably close. It'll be closer to, in design, to my Ruina and stuff. It's not going to be purple. But I'm happy with what my plans are. I'm excited, and I won't, because everybody supported me. I'm not gonna hide it. Whenever I get updates, I'll share them. And Lexi, new Millie song. Yes, Momokashu said they put something up for release soon. And I think most people were guessing it might coincide with Project Moon anniversary and maybe something for Limbus, because they did. Momokashu did say that they were working on another song for Limbus, but we have no idea. Millie, not Millie. I wasn't sure if it was a typo. But yeah, I'm talking about M-I-L-I, Millie. But still could be, or it could be a coincidence. Could be a coincidence. But lots of exciting things, and I have to head out. No worry, LK-san. I am finishing up. Oh, Millie Parfait. Okay. I wondered. No worries. Well, it's hard when you talk out loud. Yeah, I'm talking about M-I-L-I, Millie, the music group. Oh, by the way, since Twitter might be dead, do you have a Tumblr or something we should follow? That is a good question. That's a good question. I am thinking... It's a good question. Especially, it's... Because I'm doing, like... regarding Twitter, it's been kind of hellish because I'm doing a lot of, like, data analysis and data visualization for classes and work and stuff, and losing Twitter has been a little stressful. Oh, see you too, Lazy. I haven't decided what's gonna be a backup. I am kind of waiting to see if something else crops up. If I do make it, like if there's Tumblr or Mastodon, I will let everybody know. And of course I have the... Twitter does go down... I do have the community tab. Or possibly Discord. we'll see. I haven't decided. I am sort of waiting because Twitter is quite integral, I think, for a lot of VTubers. I was sort of like, if it really does go down, where's all the Hololive and EG talent's gonna go? I am sort of waiting to see where most people end up. But Newgrounds. But we'll see. Of course, it's on my mind. It's on my mind. It's definitely, I don't want to lose contact or connection. Discord could be a possibility. But of course I'll keep you updated if there's not Twitter, I do have the community tab. I'll figure something out. We'll figure it out. And if there's not community tab, I can always make a video or a stream. We have the power of communication and connection. Basically moved back to Tumblr almost full-time. Oh! I still like... I am really waiting to see where most people go, but I wouldn't mind... I like the look of Tumblr as from the format perspective. I really do like being able to make longer posts and like blog posts and stuff. And smoke signals. Oh, I'll send emojis into the voids and you can interpret them. But those are the main things. Just before I finish, I think I gave most of the updates. And of course there'll be a lot to catch up with. I'll see what I can do when the semester's over, what I can catch up with and what I can do to like make the setup better for next year. For next year, we'll see. There's a lot of things, but I'm very pleased with the capture card. Everything seems to be going smoothly. I didn't really notice. I'm playing it through watching OBS instead of a second monitor, and it didn't look like there's any frame drops. Have you seen the update for Limbus? Only that it's been delayed. Only the delays. Still hopeful we might get one last update Friday before the silence, which is fair. If they don't think there's anything more they can show, I think that's super fair as well. The fact that update Fridays do exist and we got all that pre-release info was great. On the one hand, sad. Yeah, the one thing I keep reiterating is it's sad because, of course, we're all super excited for Limbus, but the other thing is they're making that game super fast, and if we were waiting, I mean, for most games, when you wait for a sequel, you got a couple years. Now, the fact that we're getting Limbus that fast is kind of ridiculous. And we're super grateful for Project Moon, and it's their first time attempting something like this. Of course, there's disappointment in needing to wait, but I trust them. I have faith, as we say. And I think most people also do. I think most people also do and understand. But it is, of course, it's impossible not to be disappointed, but I'm still keeping up a little bit of hope for maybe something for anniversary tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I do have homework, so I am gonna finish up there, but thank you everybody for joining. This game is very special to me. I'm happy to be finally doing the last route. Doing the last route, and also I'd love to stream Engage when it comes out. So that will probably keep us busy for a month before Limbus. But thank you. I don't know, again, I'm in final projects period. I don't know if I can do more than one stream a week at the moment. I would like to do more Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I want to talk about the recent YCS, but we'll see. But thank you so much, everybody. It's always great to talk with everybody. And I'll see you sometime soon, okay? Bye bye.